Hey, good morning, everybody. I don't know if this is live or not, or is it on YouTube. I am just going along with it. It's early in the morning. I'm walking to work, and I had something on my freaking mind. Um, I don't know if this is gonna sound weird or not, or it's gonna sound kind of funny, but um, I was just thinking about how do other people come from different islands, different part of the world, like Africa, China, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, Mexico, and they come over here and they get jobs. I got nothing against y'all. Don't take it wrong. I'm looking at it like when I go into um okay, when I have when I go into these government buildings and I talk to some of these people, some of them don't really know how to speak English. Fine, cool, that's okay with me. I have no problem with that. And I'm wondering how the heck did you wind up getting in the government? How you got that job? If when I come up to you and I ask you a question or you try to talk to me, your dialect is it's missing certain parts of the sentence to connect to make a sentence, right? Um, but you have a government jobs, and I know when you come to United States, you have to know English. You have to pass the for you to even get a green card, you have to know English. You have to know the information to go into to be a citizen of the United States and to receive a job. We're talking about government job. We're not talking about these little corner store jobs. We're not talking about these little store jobs. We're talking about uh, hi Miss K. I love you. I don't know if you did a video today, but I had to put something on my mind. Everyone who's watching, how y'all doing? I decided to start going live early where there's no commercials. You have to get a green card in English. You have to know English. And when a person like me is struggling to get a job like that, or there's a lot of struggling Americans, and because they easily don't have a simple GED or high school diploma, they can't get into these jobs. But yet I'm seeing a lot of people from different islands that really can't speak the corrective way of English, and they got these jobs, and I'm like, how? Like, I work for the city, as everybody knows, and there was a guy, he worked for the city too, and he's another race, and I was trying to speak to him yesterday, and he didn't seem like he understood what I was saying. Sometimes they all act like they don't understand, but I believe language is when he was trying to converse back and forth with me, it was like he wasn't speaking properly. And I was like, how the fuck did you get this city job? And you not speaking correctly to me. And it is not just cause about the race, it's just about the dollar. Dollar. And and I'm wondering how the hell, how is people in the United States out here struggling to get a job? People that really can't speak the correct English is getting these government jobs. And something is weird about that. We got, hey Miss K. They paying them less, I think. Yes, Miss K, it gotta be something. I don't know because no offense, I'm not being racist. Nothing. These my people. A good candidate. You like wearing black. That's good. That's our uniform anyway. So we'll call you when it's time to hire, right? But every time I step into this McDonald's, there's new employees. So one day I went back to McDonald's and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go get some food or whatever. And I seen like the employees in the they're all Jamaican. Not one American. Jamaican, they from the islands. Everybody's from the islands. I can't really say what part of Jamaica they're from. I just know they're from the islands. And I go in there and all of them speaking an accent. And I'm like, where's the Americans at? When did this fill up with nothing but islanders? And I don't understand. My son can't get a McDonald's job because either they're pulling their peoples in, and we already know other cultures not fond of Americans. They think we spoil you. They got a lot to say about us. But my son can't get a job from McDonald's is because they're pulling their people in and they're being racist towards their own people. And we can't say no, no, no. My son been trying to get this job for 2 years now, and he still can't get it. And every time I step into the store to the McDonald's, I see new employees. Why is that? And you're right, Miss K. They could be paying them less, but that's wrong. This is why the society of the young black boys of America are not succeeding because we're pulling people in that's looking out for their own kind. They're struggling out here. That's why the young black boys can't get a job. They can't go nowhere around the corner. Most of them like to stay close to home. They can't get a job close to home because it's surrounded by people that got green cards or visas. No offense, I'm not knocking it. My thing is, I'm feeling it because my son is trying to get this job, and we live maybe a block up from the damn job. So why can't we not get it? He don't need to have experience with McDonald's. He's a full-time student, honest student, A student, and he can't get a McDonald's job. 2 years he been trying to get it, and I noticed. Now I see what's going on. They pulling their people in and only their people in. And guess what? And even if they are, from the parents is from the islands and the children was born out here, they're American. But we talking about the Americans who parents are American, children are American, grandparents is American, they're born out here. They said they work harder than we do, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. When you feeling around with your friends and your peoples, you ain't gotta work hard because ain't nobody gonna sit there and be telling on you. Ain't nobody gonna be saying, look, they gonna be grateful you gave them a job. So why am I worried about what you doing? They don't work harder than us. If you give them the ones that really want to work, trust me, we gonna work hard. They know they had to pay them more. Basically, Miss K. And this is crazy because I'm like, and it made me think about it. And it sounds kind of racist, but it's not. I'm just looking how America is running and how they functioning. I had a guy on my job. He was Russian and he was doing inspection. When I said this man couldn't speak English, he couldn't speak English. And I said, how the fuck did you get a city job? You have to. They know they have to pay him more. Listen, listen. Basically, they will have to pay my son more to be working at some McDonald's. You so right. And I'm mad. I'm mad because how the fuck is my son can't get a job that he's well qualified for, but yet everybody that's not in America is getting these jobs. If we talking about McDonald's, and when you step up in the store, when you step up in McDonald's, you're gonna see automatically what I'm talking about. You're gonna automatically see it. We're gonna say, okay, Where the Americans at? Oh, I'm American, but your parents is from the islands. We talking about American people. Why my son can't get a job there? This is crazy. And then this is where the race card or we don't look behind out for each other. No, this is beyond the race card. Our own people acting racist towards us. They bringing in their people and they not hiring the people that really want to work. And I'm not liking that because my son been trying to get this job for 2 years. And all I see is new islanders coming in and they not hiring the people that really want to work. Too. I'm about to get on a van right now. So I'm about to I might end this video, but let me see where I'm sitting at. I'm gonna go to the back. Excuse me, sorry. So I don't want to be loud. They are giving $150 for sign-on bonus and start at $12 an hour. What? $12 an hour here? Miss K, we are $15 an hour. Our minimum wage is $15 an hour. And I don't know if there's no bonus or nothing. We might be doing the same thing. That's why they probably getting them jobs. And I'm gonna speak about that. The people in the Dallas, they nice. I ain't gonna lie, they nice people. But close. They doing $15. I mean, no, $12 an hour in McDonald's. That's crazy. I didn't know they was that low. But that's good for my son until he finds another job. Shoot, because every dollar adds up. Every dollar adds up. And $12 an hour could be a start until he say he want more and he want better. And they do that on purpose because they know a lot of Americans is not gonna take $12 an hour. But what about the ones that do want that $12 an hour? You gonna stop them from getting a job? You giving that to anybody else? That's not fair. 2 years he was fighting to get this job. And we right up the block. It only takes us 5 minutes to walk from my house to McDonald's. And we can't get the McDonald's. He's well qualified. This is what I'm not liking. I'm not liking that at all. It makes me want and back to the story about the Russian guy. The Russian guy, he didn't know not one bit of English. He knew it, but he didn't know it. And it was like, how the heck did you get a city job? And you gotta well, before you get your green card, you have to know the English. You have to know the Constitution, know all this stuff. And you right now we can't even speak. You're not giving me a full sentence. And then I have to break down what I gotta say for you to understand what I'm saying. That don't sound right. Something is up. This is where the conspiracy theories come in. I think I'm gonna try to do more lives than I'm gonna do editing because my son does my editing and he takes so long to just edit one video. I'm fighting him just to do four. Hi guys. Thank you for coming in. This is Eyes Love to Talk. Hey, I'm on a van. Hey TV channel. How you doing? Here's our minimum. And Miss K said, thank you for giving me a thumbs up. I was just talking about how my son couldn't get a job at McDonald's that he been trying to get for 2 years. And then every time I come in here, I see a new worker in there. But my son is well qualified for the job. I believe only reason why that's possible because they're only pulling in their own people, and I believe that's unfair. That's why a lot of young boys is not the ones that really want to work is not able to get a job because they're pulling in their own people, and that's not cool. That's not good. And my son had an interview and everything, and the man couldn't say he did the interview bad or nothing. So it's like, why he can't get this job right now? Miss K said, "Here's our minimum in 875. Here's 12 is good because the cost of living is cheaper. My rent is only 725 a month. That's not bad. $700. Shoot, I could pay that with one check. That's not bad. But you gonna it's going to be like this. No matter where you move, you're gonna be paid a little bit of money, but it's always gonna seem like you're still struggling a little bit just to pay something. It's $8 an hour trying to pay a $700 bill. You gotta probably take two thumbs up. Hello, host to everyone. Um, TV channel said hello, Miss K. 2 bedrooms. Ooh, 2 bedrooms, too bad. That's not freaking bad. Ooh, and that's the South. Me and my little sister's planning on moving to the South. We trying to get an apartment together. She got 3 kids. I got 6. But I don't know if you want to call my son a kid anymore. He's 18, so we're gonna say I got 5 and one adult. 2 bedroom, too bad. You know how lovely that would be for me. 2 bedrooms, too bad. I want. Is the bathroom in your room in Charlotte, North Carolina? My father live in Bennettsville. Is it South Carolina, Bennettsville? I think it's South Carolina, Bennettsville. So I have a father out there and a sister. We plan on we plan on moving out there. We plan on getting a house out there. She has like we gotta find a place where they're gonna offer the house together. Either we get one house, one big house, or we get an apartment or a house close together. We plan on migrating down south. Yes, thank you, TV channel. Keep coming, guys. So you do got your bathroom in your bedroom. I need that. I need my own bathroom. Out here, they don't even offer you master bedrooms no more. Your master bedroom is just a big closet with a small ass room out here. I went to go see an apartment for 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And 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 the master bedroom was a small, tiny bathroom with a big closet, and the room was dumb small. I only could fit my bed in it. They called that a master bedroom. Then the apartment had no living room. We had nothing but rooms. I just looked at the man and said, "Sir, I have a living room set. Where am I gonna get my living room set?" So he said, "Call me back if you want the apartment." I didn't want the apartment, so he calls me back, and I say to him, he's like, "Are you interested in apartment?" I said, "Sir, that apartment serves me no purpose. How you doing? TV channel. Somebody going in and out. See, TV channel. Drop your link down. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. I gotta put money out. I should have put fucking money out before. Okay. Oh, they put my money. Yeah. Thank you guys. They put my money back. My children be stealing my coins out my bag. Where we at? We on 44th Street. There we go. So, washer and dryer, dishwasher. Oh, you just rubbing it in, Miss K. Washer and dryer, dishwasher, and all. I don't use the dishwasher to save money. Oh, well, matter of fact, I don't believe in dishwashers because I'm old school. I like washing my hands. My dishwasher's by hand. I have a washer and dryer in my apartment, but it comes with I have to make the connects to make the connect them. So they come in with the connects, or they come with the automatic washer and dryer. It comes with a washer and dryer already. I think TV is going in and out. This my this my first live in a long time, Miss Kenny. I was like, I might as well do it. Stop being scared. I had tried to do a live in my home and my kids. Oh, just the connect. Oh, so you had to buy your washer and dryer. Well, at least yours come with a connect. Cause mine's, I had to build my connect, and I still gotta pull out, I still gotta pull out the washer just to reach it to the sink. Good morning, Sheila. Good morning. Good morning, eyes, Miss K in chat. Sheila said, good morning, Miss K. Sheila said, good morning, TV channel. Hey, Sheila, how are you doing? We talking about the jobs out here, Sheila. My son been trying to get me a McDonald's job for 2 years, and we right up the block. We right up the block, maybe probably 5 minutes up from the McDonald's that he been trying to get for 2 years. And the guy said one of them I came on, and he did a real good job beside the application. The second one I didn't. So, and we did it separate apart. We didn't go right after each other. We went like 1 year we did the first interview, and the next year we did the second interview. And for some reason, my son is not getting this McDonald's job because they are hot pulling in their own people. And it's not fair because my son is qualified for this job. He's a full-time student. He's still going to school. He's 18. Um, and he could have even the maintenance job. He could have did the maintenance job, and he can't get the maintenance. He can't get the job. Now, if you go up in it, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. You got to go in there and see what I'm talking about because and I'm also 59. Ah, my fucking damn it. Let me. Oh, did I freaking put my coins up? Shit, I fucking think my way. Hold on, guys. I'm getting the vent. Hope I ain't bleeding. I freaking banged the shit out of my knee. Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I'm off the van, so nobody can really hear what I'm trying to say. All right. There's a lot of islanders inside of McDonald's, right? I don't like to offend nobody. I'm not here to disrespect nobody, culture, religion, self. I'm not here to do that. What I'm saying is it's a lot of islanders in Jamaica. I mean, in McDonald's, and they're pulling their own people. It's not one American. And my son been fighting for this job for 2 years. It's 5 minutes up the block. Why he can't get a McDonald's job? So every time that I go into the McDonald's, I'm seeing new workers. So you're not telling me you're not pulling in the workers. You're pulling in the workers. You just not pulling in the right workers. So the other couple of days ago, I went to McDonald's and I couldn't understand why it was taking so long for them to hire him or what was the problem. He went on 2 interviews. What's going on? So, um, so then a couple of days ago, I went to McDonald's. I went inside of there, and all I seen was everybody speaking with an accent. I'm not against no race. I'm not racist. I'm just being real. And they speaking with an accent. And you got the American young boys that's trying to get McDonald's jobs and they can't get it. No, that's who we talking to, Sheila. The manager, the same manager that been there since I first moved out there. He is the man who. That's the only person who's throwing interviews. So when I asked my son who interviewed you, he was like the manager. So I said, okay, how did he look? And he broke down how he looked. So I already knew that he was already talking to the manager. I was like, okay, that's the one you're supposed to talk to. So he'll tell. I went to the first one. The first one, my son did good for the interview, no problem. The second one is when my son he went by himself. So, um, and I went up there a couple of days ago and I see nothing but people with accents. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why is we not, why is when this is why our young boys can't find jobs. This is why the young boys are out here hustling real quick because they trying to make some money and they can't because the job that's right up the block won't hire them. At my job, I work for the city. Everybody knows that. So now it was a guy. He worked for the city too, and he was fixing the benches. And he was another race that couldn't speak English, right? So he barely could speak English. I was trying to talk to him. He was not giving me a proper sentence. So I said to myself, "How the fuck did he?" Oop, there goes big dog. He said, "I'm scared of dogs." I said, "How the freak did this man get this city job? And when you get a green card, you must know English. You must know the Constitution. You must know your rights. You must know you gotta, and you needed your GD and high school diploma. How the fuck did you?" And I know they're not giving a GD or the high school diploma in your certain language. You must pass it in English. So how the fuck you still speaking in broken English and you got a city job? That's a conspiracy. This is why, and this is in a poor community. This is going on in a poor community where we're hiring. This is why United States is getting mad. The other folks, the other folks love the fact that the islanders come in because they pay them cheap. They do the job. They think they work harder, but this is where they're hiring them at. They're hiring them in the poor community, and the poor community is where we want our children or our people to have a job. But we can't get a job because we hiring the people that's gonna go for less. This is why our black communities are struggling, selling drugs, out there doing shit they ain't supposed to do because all programs are being hired by people that's not from United States of America. I am not racist. I'm not doing nothing. I am a mother that's experiencing a lot of shit that I see, and and my children are growing up in this world, and they're trying to fight to have some type of path, and they can't because they getting knocked. My son is 5 minutes from McDonald's. Oh, I ain't even looking at the chat. Oh, good morning, Gabby. Oh, Lord, I don't know how to say Josh. There you go. If I said it right, please. I mean, if I said it wrong, don't get mad. I gotta get glasses. That's so very disrespectful. I hope I didn't disrespect nobody. How are you? Josh, Sheila said, good morning, Josh. Miss Reese say, hey, Josh, we going to call you Jay because he don't want to go to school or college. It says, I love cats better. Welcome. Okay, that's so very disrespectful. I'm going to call, okay, you said call a district manager. I'm going to do that because my son been doing this for 2 years and we 5 minutes up the block. How the fuck? And every time I step into McDonald's, I'm seeing new employees. And you know, at first I didn't pay no mind to it. But then it clicked me. My son just went on a second interview with these people. What the fuck just happened here? Why is there new employees? So the couple of days ago, I'm ordering McDonald's, right? Every single person got a fucking accent, an island accent. And I'm like, why is this so? And they talking, they doing the or no man, you're bugging. They talking like that, and they having conversations, and I'm like, first of all, I wouldn't even have them accents, that kind of accent in the workplace. That's unprofessional. Then, then, um, you showing everybody that there's nothing but island people back there. Don't like it's intimidating a little bit. I'm not gonna hold you. It's intimidating because yes, I'm working in New York City. It says I love cats are better. He knows GD program. No, my son is in high school. He's about to graduate this year. And um he's about to graduate this year. No, actually McDonald's prep you for college. If you are a college student, Jay, if you're a college student and you work in McDonald's, they will help you further your career in college. Yes, I am in New York City. No, I'm in Queens. So I'm not look in my jungle, guys. This is my jungle. Listen to the birds. I live by the beach and I work by the beach. But this is what I'm saying. Like that was really on my mind because I was speaking to the guy at my job and he really just can't speak English. He couldn't even give me a proper sentence. I had to break down what I was saying for him to understand what I was trying to say. And I'm looking like either you playing or you for real. How you get these jobs? I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, and that's what's up. Born in Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn, Jay. I, if you see my last video, you will see like I'm from Brooklyn. Um, Marcy Projects. Well, raised in Marcy Projects. And so I'm kind of like that kind of like made me a little bit upset a little bit because my son is trying to get a job and he can't. Like boys like to stay close to home. They don't like to leave far. That's no problem. Let them be close to home. They don't gotta go far. And for him to get a job, my son had a job. Am I in the way? May I say it again? No, 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 no. I'm working. I'm walking. Um, for them to I shouldn't be walking in the street. Um, when my son did get a job, he had to go all the way on the other side of Queens to travel to get a job. When there was jobs offered right up the block. There is one job, one store up here where the they hiring people. Everybody they hire permanent position is another is one race from the island. I don't want to be like say the race because it's gonna seem like I'm being racist. It's not white people, it's our people, but they're from another island. And every time they hire Americans, They pay them out of pocket. And I'm noticing that. And I'm like, it's a 99-cent store. And I'm like, why are you paying? You got permanent workers, and all of them is foreigners. I don't want to call them foreigners. This sounds weird. I say all of them is from live outside of New York. How you say city? New York City. They all out of outside of New York City. United States. Let's say United States of America. They out of the United States of America. And 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 every time I see an American in there or Spanish, they paying them out of their pocket. They not giving them a paycheck. And they mind of quitting and say I can't do it because they not trying to pay you no more money. They want you to wait for holidays. They ain't trying to pay you. And some of them I knew. Some of the people I knew. And I was like, well, is the rest of these people being paid out of pocket? Because it's nothing but islanders. It's melanin people from the islands. I'm sorry that I'm saying these things. I'm sorry that I feel like I'm going against my people. But my son is trying to live. He trying to have a life. He trying to grow up. He trying to make money. He trying to do a bunch of things. And y'all stopping him. I'm at my job now. This is my beautiful park. I gotta clean it up. It's dirty. My coworker is here somewhere. I'm about to leave. I thank everybody for coming to my live. That was so important. I was feeling that in my heart. The first I forgot to mention, pray before you put your feet down on that bed, you pray to the most high. You thank him, you pray that he protects you, and he's your beginning and your end. This is I Love to Talk. Later, guys.